This is The Professionals, a podcast by music business technology and broadcast media technology students on Outcast OCCR Owens Community College Radio. In this series, students will interview industry professionals in their respective fields to help gather an idea of what it's like to work in their industry.
Welcome. Thank you for joining me. My name is Charae Finn. I am a fine arts student participating in the broadcast media technology program here at Owens Community College. I am interviewing Mr. Greg Stawicki, who is a design director at MadAv Group. He has agreed to share about his experience in working in this industry and his journey to where he is now. What is your profession?
I am a graphic designer, design director at MadAv Group. We do every point of contact marketing, so every single aspect. My group specifically focuses on branding, advertising, and design. So working on brands, creating marketing collaterals, helping our clients create a consistent message across their business.
That's cool. Do you work with a team?
Yes, I do. I have right now 2 junior designers underneath me. I also have a chief brand officer that also helps guide and direct.
Okay. What was one of your favorite projects?
I'm really into branding, taking and developing an icon or a piece of element and then carrying that across different medias, using those elements to bring a brand to life and communicate who they are and what they do.
Yes. I think it takes a strong mind to be able to bring something from ground zero all the way up and literally from nothing.
Yes.
So, what was one of your favorite projects?
I just recently done a new contractor for a construction company came to the area, and we're working with him developing a brand called Ladderbill Constructions.
Okay.
And I developed a logo that really enhances. He's a Midwestern style design for the home, so you see a lot of wood beams, strong posts, and so I developed a logo that played on T-square. It's part of their tools they use, okay, along with looking at some of the molding and the beams and posts.
Were you creating the website or like just the logo? Or
so we started out right now. We got the logo completed. We're working on some actual yard signs, so when he does a new construction job, he can promote his brand and that he's working on this location. Soon to come is a website. I'm very also digital minded. Nowadays, everything's at your fingertips, and really bumping up our web design game in that perspective.
Okay. So do you work in like the specific area where you only do certain things?
Yes. So we do all branding, advertising, design, any graphic work. We have an agency called Touchstone Digital, and they are our digital marketing and web development company. And we work very closely with them on creating, our clients' vision.
Okay. Cool. How did you get into this career?
I think I always had a passion for art and design and just visuals.
Okay.
Didn't know at my time so much on the computer side, and then I went to high school and college, started to take some computer classes that helped kind of flesh it out and just enjoy creating.
Okay.
And so that kind of carried, my drive and passion. And constantly as we walk around, we constantly see design, brands, and just seeing how they're being presented and portrayed, mm-hmm, and what meaning they have, what does that make me feel?
Yeah.
It just gives me a great feeling. Just wants to be able to work with those kind of companies and help develop those kind of brands.
And be a part of the project.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you said you took computer classes. What kind of computer classes did you take?
I think I definitely started at just general graphic design courses. Some things with technology and resources out there today, mm-hmm, learning the programs and following people on TikTok or watching videos on YouTube. There's so many resources that help push your capabilities, because you can learn how to use the program, but they also need to know, what true creative is and how to get from point A to point B.
Right.
But some of that problem comes, you might have the best idea, but you don't know how to execute it. So it's the techniques and knowing the programs to get you there.
Know what you need to get you there. Yeah. So what are some of your responsibilities? I know we touched on it a little bit, but...
Yeah, so I am part still designer and then doing production work and then also doing some administration stuff of overseeing our 2 junior designers, making sure we're meeting quality control, making sure we're staying on brand, also trying to educate them and grow them. They're still very young, and take them through the process where I kind of came back, looking back when I was in their shoes, what things they needed to know to help them grow and
like
go on the right path.
The teacher now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where was some? So I want to ask, what are some skills that you that you would need to be able to be successful in your industry or in your position?
I think a lot of it is passion and drive to keep you, to move forward, to do better. Skill-wise, I would say, know your programs, know how to use them to the most ability. Right now, AI is becoming a huge piece in our industry. Everybody says they're designers, so kind of competing when there's a lot of competition. So really tapping into our resources out there, learning how this new program is going to help develop your skills and utilize that to your max ability. Like efficiency in your work could be a huge thing, or is it just learning a new technique that can push your designs to the next level?
So what are some challenges that you face throughout the days?
Challenges? There's always pushback on, say, direction and design. Either it's internal or clients. But it all comes down to, finding that balance. What's, what can have that wiggle room of what's acceptable and what's not, and, knowing your audience. We're doing this, again, for our audience, not so much for ourselves.
Right.
So what's the best way we can create designs or marketing or branding that's going to reflect the company in a true form in a clear way?
Okay. Have a job with the minimal challenges. Yes, this is a dream job.
Yeah.
So what were some of your prior experiences that prepared you for this?
I had, in our college program, we had to do an internship, and I did at a local small design firm. I worked with 2 other designers and a lead or owner of the company, and just getting, feet wet and just get right into working and then asking questions to those tenured or seniored designers to help guide me and understand what to look out for. And of course, it's always good to get some experience on your own. Again, a job's a job. You're there, 8 to 5. What are you going to do outside of that time? So picking up freelance work, doing some work for personal, for your friends, family, or start building your network is also huge to help you develop and grow. And also, it's that 10,000 hour rule. You're not good at anything until you put 10,000 hours in. So you got to really maximize your time.
What do you enjoy the most?
As design? I think just, again, bringing brands to life, thinking how to take one piece or element of, say, an icon of a brand and building a whole series or campaign out of it. And so people associate with that, say, target, that, the target circle or shape. And then using that as a texture background that's maybe cropped a little bit different, but you can tell it's the target red, it's playing on the target graphic, and then using other pieces to, communicate your message.
Okay. What's the work environment like?
Our company is very cool with the culture. We're really big on our culture. Very laid back, authentic dialogue, which is nice about our company. We have kind of flexible hours. As long as we're getting our work done and being accessible, we can work from home or at the office. We can, work any time of the day. So having that flexibility helps, tap in, because the creative process is kind of tough too. It's hard to say, here, create this right now. Well, you need to
Yes.
kind of get in that zone, understand, do some research.
Feel it out.
Yes,
let it come to
exactly.
you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so having that flexibility allows not so much for pressured performance, but, it helps guide.
Yes. So what are some of your hobbies outside of work? What does your job allow you to do? 'Cause with all this freedom.
Yes. Right now I'm in the life of kids, raising kids. So I have 2 little boys, and they're my world and my life. Spent a lot of time with them. Prior to that, I was coaching soccer. I played college soccer. And so I coached for a few years before I had kids, and then I kind of had to switch gears for time management.
Kids would do that to you.
Yeah, so my life's pretty much work full-time job, come home with kids, and then at night do some freelance
Yeah, do some work
and
on
research.
Saturday.
Yeah, and help me grow. So
Yes. So what would be some advice you would give someone who's aspiring to be in this industry?
keep an open mind, do your research, be hungry, constantly take everything in, learn. Without that, you're not going to get anywhere. You're going to be in a stagnant path, just going in the same direction. You got to learn. There's so many new designs and designers. There's so much great work out there. Take it as inspiration, and then don't fall short of what's already been done before. Yeah, a lot of stuff's been done, but how can you put your spin to it? Everybody has unique ideas, and really push the boundaries on that.
Yes. Did you? You say you played college soccer. So did you? What school did you go to?
Ohio Northern University.
Okay.
Small Division III school in Ada.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people go there. A lot of people from my high school went there.
Awesome.
Yes. Did you grow up in Toledo?
No, I actually grew up in Lorraine County. Wellington was my school, and I met my wife at college at Ohio Northern, and her family's from the Toledo area, so I moved out here.
Cool. Well, it was great having you. I appreciate your time. If you have anything else to add.
No, thank you for your time.
Thank you. Okay, you have been listening to Charae Finn and Greg Stawicki. Thank you for joining us for this podcast industry professional interview at Owens Community College Outcast Radio.
This has been the Professionals Podcast by Music Business Technology and Broadcast Media Technology students. Join us next time on Outcast OCCR Owens Community College Radio.